We are here. Oh my God. This is the first live Kitchen Alchemy workshop. If you are new here, we share yummy plant-based meals. This is really big part of our work and seeing food as your medicine. And I wanted you to type in a chat, those that are here, what is the biggest challenge you face in regards to eating healthy? This month we are in our launch of our Skool community. So this is an opportunity for you to explore what we created to support your integration on your medicine path. And there's so much more coming. And this was a taste for you to get to experience what this membership is going to look like. And from here, you get to choose if you want to continue the free tier, get in touch with the resources we will share, our calendar, our community, or you can now upgrade for the membership in which you'll be part of all of our live calls. And we'll be doing 3 live calls a month. We'll be doing a live ceremony once a month. We'll be doing a integration circle, and we will be doing a live workshop that every time is going to be different. And as first members, you get to join the membership for only $47 a month. This is such a deal that you don't want to miss. And we are so grateful that we get to really walk this path together, because in 15 years of plant medicine journey, I can tell you that community is key. And without consistency, accountability, and support, life is so crazy. And it goes, the ups and downs, it feels way harder when we are alone. And that's the goal of creating the Skool community for worldwide plant medicine people. So we got people tuning in from all over the world, watching the replay, following us through. And I'm so excited, guys. It's happening. So if you haven't watched the live ceremony replay or the integration circle replay, you can find that in Skool in the classroom tab, the VIP members. All these replays are available for you at no cost until the end of July. And then once we start August, the VIP members is going to be for the membership members. So don't miss out. Don't miss watching the replay, so you can take a look and see if you like to join us. And the goal here, guys, is to follow the path of integration. And we're starting this month with the core foundation of everything, which is to cleanse your vessel. To share a little bit of my story, it all started with Kambo medicine. If you don't know, I'm a Kambo practitioner for over a decade. And even though I have done ayahuasca and all these things that show me God, what truly changed me was when I started to detox. And I used to have eating disorder, body dysmorphia. I was a Coca-Cola addict and didn't eat anything healthy. And then suddenly I started to detox and started work with Kambo. And my relationship with food completely changed. And I'm so grateful that I got to go through that journey. I had this Rasta family at that time that they were passionate vegans and got to really introduce me to food as medicine, to really understand that we actually don't even need to eat, guys. So if we're going to eat, we must eat things that are good for us, that support our body to heal. And in 15 years over in this path, I completely changed my body, my metabolism. I used to be constipated. Now I poop every day. I feel super light. I feel super energized. The food is truly foundation of my entire life and well-being. And my goal here is to introduce you to ways that you can make quick and yummy and nourishing foods that are fast, and that you don't need to waste money of spending food outside, like going out to eat and takeouts and late takeouts. And as we're talking about addiction this month, food addiction is a big one for all of us. Food is such a way that we put our stress on it, and we all have our own things. I want you to also type in the chat, What are the items? What are the food items that you always rely on when you are emotional or stressed? Because if I got to do this, guys, you get to do this too. And so many people tell me about, oh, making food for me is boring because I'm by myself, or oh, I want to eat healthy, but my friends, my family don't want to eat the same. And I can tell you, for hundreds of clients that we have supported in the Combo Body Bliss retreat, this has completely changed, because once you change and then people around, it starts to actually loving to eat with you and to be so inspired by the way that we eat. So if you don't know yet, the Combo Body Bliss is a combo initiation. I'm hosting the next one at the end of October, and this is a complete health reset. So it's an opportunity to really dive into detoxing your body, your organs, in such a way that after that, you become completely transformed and fall in love with your own energy without needing anything from the external. And a big part of the Combo Body Bliss for us is to introduce foods, which is very different than other combo practitioners that I see out there. For me, plant-based eating is the way, and we add a lot of that recipes that we developed over time. We have our signature recipes that you get to learn, and you leave this experience feeling completely ready to recreate your relationship with food moving forward and glow from the inside out. So if you're ready for your health revolution, we still have spots available for Combo Body Bliss Retreat in October that I host here in South Bay, LA. And you get to check information on that and reach out. And then the last announcement I have is the Santa Maria. This is the month of Mary Magdalene. So we are here praying for her in the celebration of the Divine Feminine, and really unravel the mysteries of Christ consciousness, really taking away religious programming and understand the sacredness of the womanhood and really create a balance between our feminine and masculine energy. This is the month for you to get in tune with this prayer that is so powerful to activate your creative energy, heal your relationship with the mother womb. The medicine of cannabis is our plant ally for this prayer. And you get to watch the Mary Magdalene class that is available for you in the classroom until the end of the month too. For members, you'll be able to have access to that moving forward. So don't miss out this opportunity to get this transmission. And if you are around and you want to join us in person, we got Malene Michael, we got Andrea, we got so many friends that are coming for Viva Santa Maria Cannabis Ceremony here in South Bay, LA next Saturday, July 26th. So you are so invited. Yes, today we're going to show something simple. We have our Body Bliss Meals mini course that you get to actually get all of our signature recipes. They are incredible. Type in the chat if you have done the Body Bliss yet so far. If you have done our recipes, Malene Michael is already a member pro. So there you get to actually see recorded classes of us showing signature recipes. They are incredible and amazing. But today we want to show you something quick and simple that I personally eat that almost every day. And I just vary a little bit of the veggies and a little bit of what I'm doing. But the principle is the same. So my goal here is to inspire you to make food for yourself and to not have so much left over, to really be portion control, whether you're eating alone or with someone, to really kind of have that sense and to save a lot of money. And people say, oh my God, vegan organic food is so expensive. It is. And if you eat less and healthy, you actually invest way less money in food, and you get to have the highest quality ingredients. Are we ready? Okay. We are here at the Body Bliss Kitchen at the Angel Palace. I'm going to show you the ingredients again. Do you see me now? Okay, great. So we got here baby spinach, arugula, cilantro, microgreens, and basil. These are my favorite greens. You feel free to choose whatever greens you like. Mixed greens. I buy everything organic. Microgreens is super good to have. You don't need much, so feel free to play around with the greens. And I usually choose between 3 veggies. So today we got asparagus, which has lots of protein, okay? The people that think that you need animal products, you don't. You can actually eat lots of asparagus. You can eat lots of mushrooms. We got shiitake mushrooms over here. Today we're gonna do zucchini. We're gonna do Japanese sweet potato. And I like to vary this. So I buy a variety of vegetables and then every day I choose between 3 options. And so you're welcome to switch that as you like. I also have celery, super amazing. I'll put it everywhere, so we're gonna have that. And we have our seeds. So we got hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. I put this in every meal as well. And then for seasoning, we are very simple. I like to play very simple in the seasonings and to be able to practice your taste buds and really get used to the taste of the veggies. This is something I really had to develop through a lot of detoxing. Every time I did kombu, my taste buds changed and I start to enjoy the raw taste of vegetables. So I like to go simple in the dressing. I got cold pressed organic olive oil and I got coconut aminos. And coconut aminos also have amino acids as a source of protein. We put it on this spray bottle here that makes it easier to use. And we're gonna start. So this is how we're gonna start. The best way to cook your veggies is to steam them. You can eat a lot of these veggies raw, but I also want to show you that you can steam veggies. Sometimes people think that, oh, I don't like to eat vegan because I don't like to eat raw. I like the warm food. And yes, you can have warm food and you can just steam them. So you want to have a steamer, stainless steel steamer. So this is one. This is another option if you're making more. Getting these stuff like that. Boom, 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 boom. So this is how we're going to start. I'm going to put some water. Little bit of water. So, can you show this? Can you show the water? Can you see it? Not so much, because just a little bit. So I'm going to put the water in the stove. And while the water is heating up, we're going to cut the veggies. So I want to show you, can you show here, Dan, please? I recommend getting these fruit and vegetable wash. So you can just wash everything. So for the asparagus, I like to just take with my hand like this because it gets soft in the tip. So I just cut with my hand to see the bottom part that I'm not going to use. You see if they get too soft, they're already ready to go. I'm going to cook for 2 people today. So if you're cooking just for yourself, you will measure your dose over time. But I usually get about like 5 asparagus. Obviously, if you like to eat more, it's really up to you. So I'm going to have the asparagus. Boom. I'm going to have the zucchini. I'm going to wash the zucchini. You can use a spiralizer to do zucchini noodles. We share that in other recipes. We have zucchini Thai noodles. We have all kinds of ways that you can work with zucchini. But I'm going to show you how to do it quickly, and it's easy peasy. Which vegetables are from your garden, Van?
Yeah, so I actually grew the zucchini and the cucumbers and the Japanese sweet potatoes.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all things that you can just buy at the regular grocery store, but they were super easy to grow. I actually just took one sweet potato from the store and put it in the ground. One of these, I just took one of these and put it in the ground, and it grew about 10 pounds of sweet potatoes. So,
do you want to cut the potatoes?
Sure, I'll cut that up.
Van Michael.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, I could hear you. How long did it take to grow the potato?
Yeah, sweet potatoes are pretty fast growing. They take about 2 weeks to sprout new shoots, and then from shoot to potato was about 3 months in the ground. Now, sweet potatoes are a vine, so you can very easily grow them in a pot. They don't require a lot of soil like a potato necessarily. And if you just stick one of these in a pot and give it some regular water, in about 2 to 3 months, you'll have a big luscious plant, and you can harvest these sweet potatoes as you wish.
Thanks.
And yeah, and these Japanese sweet potatoes are actually a very good form of resistant starch, as well as digestible fiber. So you see that? It's purple. It's got this beautiful color. So this is a very low carb potato, and most of the carbs are actually in the form of soluble fiber. So good for your digestion. And I basically just cut it in half, like so, and chop it in little rounds.
Excellent. Thank you. I'll have to grab one from you next time I see you.
Definitely. Come on by. We'll have a bunch here.
Yay. Okay, so we're going to put all in the steaming. Depending on the vegetable that you're doing, so for example, if I'm cooking carrots, if I'm cooking Brussels sprouts, they take a little longer to get soft. So you kind of time it as you wish. Sometimes I put the Brussels sprouts first, and the carrots, and then I put the ones that's soft and faster, like the mushrooms, the zucchini, the asparagus. These are usually fast. So the sweet potato is probably going to be the one that takes a little longer. And it's all about timing too. It's all about, like, everything can be so fast and efficient. It's all about what comes first. So I'm just gonna put it all together today. No oil, no need for oil.
And while Lua's steaming those veggies, I'm going to go ahead and chop up these mushrooms. Super simple shiitake mushrooms from the store. And we're just going to chop them right in half, just like this.
We also recommend working with very specific mushrooms because some mushrooms have a lot of toxins in the way that they process it and package and stuff and grow it. So we want to be careful. We usually get shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, shiitake mushrooms, miyatake mushrooms, and oyster mushrooms are going to be some of your best. And the ones to avoid are those white button mushrooms and, unfortunately, also portobellas. Portobellas are not the best for your diet.
Yeah, unfortunately. They're delicious, but yeah, the processing has a lot of chemicals.
Yep. And you'll have just the same amount of benefits and all the flavor in these shiitake.
Yay. Okay, so we got the shiitake mushrooms.
Do you wash the shiitake mushrooms?
What?
Do you wash them or just cut them and then?
I wash them. Yeah, I do. Okay, so how are we doing? Who is cooking with us? Tell me what vegetables you're doing, Drea.
I have one question about how many of these should I eat for myself only?
I would say it's personal. I'll probably eat 2 of those. but feel free, you know, it's about, some people say, oh, I don't like to eat plant-based because I get very hungry. And I don't agree with that. I think if you make more and really nourish your bowl with healthy fats and protein, you can do the tempeh that we also teach that in the course. There's so many options that it feels so fulfilling. John, are you cooking with us too? Or are you just watching today? How about you, Malene? What vegetables are you doing?
I am doing regular sweet potatoes, carrots, and zucchini.
Yay. Yay. Okay, so we're going to put it in the steamer. So while everything is steaming, I will prepare the salad bowl.
I got you 2 bowls right here.
Oh, you got it? Okay, great.
So Lou, I'm here. I just can't see myself, but I'm taking notes and watching.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
for some
Yeah,
reason,
feel free to ask questions, okay, guys?
yeah.
So I want to start to prepare the bowls, right? So I'll put a bed of greens. Spinach and arugula definitely have a lot more nutrition than mixed greens. So I recommend dark leaves as your base. Basil, also delicious.
Is kale also an option?
What?
Kale?
Kale?
Is kale? Yeah,
Kale is okay. I don't eat kale much. It seems like the digestion of kale can be kind of harsh for some people. I think if you digest kale, great, but some people don't digest kale well. So just something to consider.
Right.
Got some cilantro, some basil. It's so funny that my mom, until this day, my mom is in Brazil. When I go there, she doesn't believe that that's all I eat. She just doesn't believe it. She still, even after 15 years, she's like, you want some eggs and Coca-Cola? It's like, no, Mom, just the salad's good. Boom, got some cilantro. We got some celery and some cucumber. So now we're doing the raw base. Great. We got the microgreens, which microgreens have a lot more nutrition than the other ones. So you don't need so much of it. And then we got the seeds. And this is something I highly recommend, to really add hemp seeds to every meal. I usually just get like a handful. Pumpkin seeds. Sunflower seeds. Taj shows in the Body Bliss course how he roasts the seeds, and he gives like a very nice taste. We like to buy sprouted raw seeds. Nuts as well, raw nuts. Don't get those salty and sweet stuff and processed stuff, because then you're missing out the nutrition of it. Just raw nuts, organic, raw sprouted seeds. And you can toast the seeds to get that little toasty taste if you want. But when I'm cooking quick, just like a to-go salad like that, I don't. I just put them raw on my plate. If you're just starting your plant-based lifestyle, you might want to eat more. I said, some people feel more hungry when they're eating just plants. So I recommend you can even eat like a half of avocado or even a full avocado if you want to. Avocado is incredible. You can literally eat, there's no like too much. Over time, I started to feel very full faster when I got used to this food. So I usually just have like a half of avocado, small avocado like that. But feel free to have more if you would like, or even less. That's what's gonna keep you nourished. The bowl is very fulfilling. John, I'm excited for you to get the whole download for the Body Bliss. I'm gonna get to eat in person with us and also learn all of our signature recipes.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be there. Very excited.
And now you can already start preparing.
Yes.
So here, I got the avocado. We got some lime here from Van's Garden. When I don't have lime, I don't. That's also a preference. If you like to have lime in your meal, it adds such a yummy taste. But you also can do it without it. Sometimes I don't eat with lime.
These are citron, so they're super sweet and juicy.
So here are our raw ingredients. Boom, boom. The bowl is done. Now I'm going to check out the vegetables. Can you come here with me? I usually just go with a fork and see if they are soft enough. I feel like they are perfect, actually. So this is good to go. Oh my God, so fast. So we got here. And boom. Wow, okay. So now we're going to put the dressing. I have here the olive oil. You make sure to get cold press. And that's why you don't cook with, I don't cook with olive oil, because when you heat olive oil and then it brings all these toxins, it's not good for you. But eating olive oil raw is so healthy, so good for you. So I put olive oil in everything I eat. Good olive oil. And then I'll spray the coconut aminos. If you don't have the spray bottle, you can just drop it there. Boom, boom. And we have a black pepper from Trader Joe's, and I have pink salt from Trader Joe's. So sea salt and black pepper. If you like any other natural seasoning, feel free as well. And it's done. Oh my God, it's so easy. So freaking easy. What was this? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending if the vegetable takes a little longer. Yes, how we're doing, my friends? How we're doing, Andrea? How we're doing, Mel?
Washing the daisies. I really start cooking right now.
I'm waiting for mine to soften.
Okay. So I just want to open for a few questions while we're here. If you guys have any questions you would like to ask.
I was gonna ask about garlic and onion. Do you use them much in the kitchen or not? Because there's like the thing that they say like
What did you
garlic
say?
and onion. I think the Ayurveda they say that we shouldn't eat that much onion and garlic, and I use them a lot for cooking. Do you use them much?
Yeah, thank you for your question. A lot of people ask us this question. In Brazil, we eat onions and garlic with everything. So it used to be my favorite taste. I couldn't eat anything without it, actually. And then over time, growing in the vegan path and trying to be as light as possible, as raw possible, I learned how garlic and onions have a lot of benefits if they're eaten when you are low immune system. So if you're getting sick, if you're feeling like you're having a cold, and then you can eat raw garlic right the first thing in the morning. But the moment that you start cooking garlic and onions with oil, which is what usually people eat, and then they lose completely the nutrition benefits. And what happens is that they make your taste buds addicted to that taste. And that's why people think that eating clean like that is, how do you say it? It's boring. It's boring because your taste buds are addicted to strong flavor. So I wanted to try, and I cut garlic and onions out of my diet. And my taste bud not only changed very strongly, but I also learned, including with Ayurveda, how garlic and onions affect our sacral chakra. And if you eat it too much every day, it just becomes too much of this sexual energy. And it's like no wonder why Brazilians are more sexual. They're always in the sun, a lot of garlic, a lot of animal products, a lot of alcohol. So when you kind of take these things out, I started to feel a lot more centered. My meditation got deeper. My energy got more settled. My sexual energy is more about, for me, instead of exteriorizing it. And for me, there's no way back. I don't eat garlic and onions at all unless I am sick or unless I'm in a restaurant, I want to eat some sort of dish and it's already included there. I'm like, sure, no problem. But if I can take it out, I do. So we're going to bless our food. If you don't know our food blessing jingle yet, this song, I learned this song when I was traveling South America with these rainbow rastas. And what really touched my soul, my heart, was how grateful they were with everything they were eating. Every banana, every piece of fruit, everything was prayed before. And with these people, I started to notice, like, wow, how important food is for them. Like how big of a deal it is for them to pray for the food, and how pure heart they were. Like these people have so much love in their hearts, like literally a bunch of little Jesus in front of me. And I'm like, wow, how these people are so pure. And they were like, starts with your plate, starts with what you eat. It starts with how you treat food as medicine and how we can't take it for granted. And in this world, there's people hungry and there's also people wasting so much food. So when we see food as medicine, they're nourishing our bodies. So I want to eat things that will nourish my body, not destroy my body. And when I'm going to eat the things that are coming straight from the earth, ready for us to eat, there's no life here that got to be destroyed and killed and raised for us. We can eat this dead body in front of us. This is like straight from the earth. The earth wants us to eat and wants us to get nourished by these nutrition. So praying for your food, if you don't do that yet, I highly recommend everything you're going to eat, whether you even just sit with yourself and have a moment of prayer, or whether you're sharing food with someone and have a moment of prayer, and however that looks like for you. It really creates the intentionality on what you're eating. So it's not just about where it comes from and the growing of the vegetables and all that that matters. That's why we want to get the highest quality possible. You can go to a market, what do you call it? Like a market, farmer's market close to you. There's that piece. And there's also the piece of the energy and the intentionality that you put when you're cooking and when you are going to eat. So when we are out and about in life, we just go to restaurants and just eat whatever and don't really think about these things. But these things matter. Like this is what's going to become fuel for your energy. So the Body Bliss jingle, if you don't know yet, it's the lyrics is Eu agradeço. Repeat with me. Eu agradeço. Eu agradeço means I'm grateful. In Spanish will be yo agradezco. You can sing it in Spanish. And in English will be I'm grateful. So I'm going to sing it and you'll follow me, okay? Eu agradeço, eu agradeço, eu agradeço, eu agradeço. 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 Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for the opportunity to share food with my community. It is such an honor to be able to really put intentionality in how we eat. It's something so important that is so part of our lives. And I pray, Great Spirit, that everyone that is watching this call, whether live or whether in the replay, feel activated and feel inspired and feel like they get to do this for themselves. And I pray that this path of intentionality with their food bless their bodies with energy, with health, with positivity, to really start letting go and release anything that just brings heaviness to our bodies and start having a new relationship with food as medicine and bringing patience to this path. The social life is not easy. To inspire others around us is not easy, but I know is real. And I bless all the Body Bliss children, all the Body Bliss families, all the beloved ones that got inspired by our community members that really made a big impact in their lives. So thank you so much. Thank you for this delicious food. Thank you for these veggies coming from Van's garden. Thank you, Van, for blessing us with that and blessing also every hand that touched every ingredient here with love and light. Viva Body Bliss! In my cup. Yay! Are we ready to eat? Getting there? So easy and so yummy.
I
Yum.
feel like I got excited with the amounts.
What?
I'm gonna be having food for dinner too.
What did you say?
My bowl is huge. I think I'm gonna be eating this for dinner too.
A good thing to do when you feel like you cut too many vegetables, you can put them away on a Ziploc bag after they're already steamed, if you already steamed them, but before you put the dressings. So you can serve yourself in how much you want, and then you can put the rest without the dressings on the fridge and eat it in the next few days. Totally fine.
All right. Thank you.
And another practice that I want to motivate you to is that it's so common for when we're eating, especially if you're by yourself, you watching things. Put it on the phone and start watching things and just get distracted and having that. And even though it's very nice to eat while we're watching a movie and something, that's definitely nice to do that. But I also want to encourage you to simply focus on the food, because you will chew better, you will eat slower, and your body will feel nourished. Because what happens when we're eating and talking or eating and watching something, we tend to eat faster. And the mind doesn't process that you're full. So you continue to eat, you don't stop. And then suddenly you overeat. And then you feel extremely full. These foods shouldn't make you feel extremely full. They make you feel nourished, satisfied, but not heavy. And that for me is a game changer, is to be able to eat a bowl like that. And sure, I might rest for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but I feel fully energized to continue my day. And I think that eating and having to sleep for an hour, it's a sign that whatever you ate is too heavy and it's not good for you. So the practice of just eating by itself will allow you to chew the food better and to feel full and notice that for yourself. And if you say, I eat just one meal a day, guys, this is all I eat, and then the rest of the day I might just snack some fruits, some nuts, or a juice. I don't eat more than one meal a day for a very long time. If you feel like you like to eat more than a meal a day, that's totally fine. That's up to you. I think that evolves over time when you start cleansing. I start eating less and less over time and start doing more intermediate fasting, which I really, really enjoy. So I eat very little these days, but it's up to you. If you feel like you want to have 2 of these a day, that's great. That's totally up to you. I would love to hear from you guys. You want to share anything? I would love to hear from you guys. How was the workshop for you? What did you learn? What's your biggest takeaway?
That it can be done fast. And that
What?
is easy.
Mhm.
That it can be done fast and that it is easy.
Yes. Yay. How about you, Millie Michael?
Hey. Potatoes take a little longer to cook, so they're going to be enjoyed separately later. I couldn't put it in the bowl.
What's your takeaway from today?
It just reminded me of how easy it is, and I don't know why I just don't do it. You know, I've done this twice. I know how to do it. I've got the recipes. Why don't I just do it? Thank
There
you
you go.
for the reminder. Yay!
Yay. How about you, John? What's your takeaway from today?
I should have cooked. I should have participated. And, it's all very straightforward, very familiar to me. Yeah, it's very in line with my style, yeah. So it's nice, but it's nice to watch. It's nice to watch you prepare and go through all the motions and pull out the ingredients and talk about little specific things. Those are really helpful.
What was like something specific that really
Well, like the
caught your
oil, for
attention?
example, like cooking, not cooking with olive oil. I don't typically I use ghee when I cook, when I heat, anything or I want to, but it's, that's good to know that just use good olive oil cold, don't heat it because you hear a mix of, oh yeah, you can heat it and use it as a cooking oil so that's helpful. Yeah.
Awesome.
Just
Yeah, when
enjoy.
we want to heat something, for example, when we teach the tempeh with Taj in our Body Bliss course, we use coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely, when we need to use oil, I'll use coconut oil. But I stopped all the other oils. I don't use any other oil. That's why when we eat out is so dangerous because most
Yeah.
restaurants use canola oil
Yeah.
to cook, and canola oil is so bad for you.
Mm.
So it's like when you start eating this way, and then when I eat out, it's like sure. Sometimes I want to eat out. I want to go to a Thai or a
Yeah.
vegan Japanese, but I know that what I make at home is infinite times healthier and better for me. So I
Yeah.
go out to eat because, I'm with someone or the taste or something, but the amount of people that eat out every day and takeouts and all that stuff. And if you go, like, let's say, I work, I have to drive, I don't have time, like I have to eat out. My recommendation is to go to these places called Build Your Own Salad, which there's tons around. I look for one like that, organic greens, something like that. And then you can just choose what you want and just get a big salad bowl. I would say this is the thing to eat when you eat out, especially if you work. And you can also bring food for you. You can like pre-made these foods and pre-prep and just eat that and bring it with you at work. Want to say something?
Yeah, sure. I had a lot of experience with that too when I transitioned to being vegan and still being super busy, but also not very rich or like affluent enough to go and buy organic Air One co-op food. I had a revelation that like one day I was in a rush and I went to Wendy's and I tried to buy a full meal, right? And the meal cost $20 for a drink, fries, and a sandwich. And I ate the meal and I wasn't satisfied at all. Like I wasn't full. I felt slow. I didn't feel, I was still hungry. And then that same day, I went to an organic food co-op to their deli and just got a small box of prepared salad or coleslaw, a little dessert, like a gluten-free, like vegan dessert. And it cost me maybe $6 to $8. And I ate that food and I felt so nourished. I felt like I was satisfied. I didn't need anything else. And I had energy. And that changed for me. It's like raw ingredients put together in a bowl is so much more satisfying, or not just raw, but like wholesome ingredients than any processed food. So, I mean, something like this, you can buy a salad like this at a restaurant for less than $20. And it cost us maybe $5 of ingredients to make that home. So, yeah, when I was in college, I would just pack a little Tupperware with salad greens and one veggie on top, put some, oil on it, and throw it in my backpack. And then at some point in the day, I had my green salad and I was ready for the rest of the day. So.
And guys, this is priority of your life. This is it. This is the food that you eat. This is the feel of your body. So do the extra step. Pay the extra cost. It is worth it at the end of the day. I meet so many people like, oh, I'm broke. I don't have money right now, so I'm just going to eat Chipotle and eat the cheapest food. You're paying an enormous cost. You think you're saving money, but you're paying an enormous cost, which is your health and the quality of your energy. So that for me became non-negotiable. I will pay the extra money. I will go the extra mile. I will take the effort that it takes to eat the better quality foods, because I know that that actually saves me money on the long run, because nobody can pay for my health. Nobody can pay for the energy. You can't just recover that. So I hope that this motivates you to put your food, your quality of your food as number one. And the last thing I want to share is I forgot. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Some people say, yeah, you love, but I crave a lot of fast food. I crave French fries. I crave the In-N-Out. I crave these things. This food doesn't satisfy me on a daily basis. And then what I have to say about that is parasites. Okay, so we all have parasites. We all need to cleanse. This is part of life, even in indigenous communities. The dieta, the cleansing your vessel, is part of life. So you might think you have all these cravings. They are mostly emotional cravings, things that remind you of things in the past that made you feel good. And they're also parasites that feed off of sugar and processed foods. So if you feel like you have too many cravings, too many munchies and stuff like that, I would say cleansing the body will make a big difference. Because these days, for me, this is what makes me satisfied more than anything. And if I have a desire to eat something, like I just don't. It changed completely, guys. I'm a completely different person. I'm telling you, I can't even believe it, how I was 15 years before. So if I can do it, if I change completely for me, I know it can change completely for you as well. We did it! Oh my God, look at Andrea! It looks so beautiful. Congratulations, Queen. I'm so proud of you. Look at Aline Michael.
Let's see that food.
Yay, let's put the food in the camera. Woo! Yes. If you're watching the replay, please let us know that you're here. Let us know what came through for you. If you have any following questions, we will bring to our next integration circle. So I look forward to stay in touch with you guys in Skool, to start our membership, and to continue to share these delicious integration tools for us to really set ourselves free and be able to integrate our enlightenment and ascension path in a way that is grounded and tangible for us to make big difference in the world. Thank you so much for joining. I love you.